Natalie.
Hi, everybody.
Did this week just fly by for anyone else? It went by so fast. I can't believe it's Friday already. Sorry we're not in ball gowns this week.
I know.
But still happy to be here.
Yeah, this one's a little more chill than last week.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
It's fine. How's everyone feeling about Hamilton coming out of lockdown? Cool, not cool? Are we feeling... I went to Michael's. Did you go anywhere?
No, I haven't gone anywhere.
It's like, why go somewhere if you might not be able to go? Or I want to try and get it all in now.
Yeah.
Like I want to try and do some of the stuff that I can do now, just in case we can't. So, if you're just joining in with us, we haven't announced our theme for this week.
Because we just decided it 5 minutes ago.
We just decided it, because it was like 50-50. The two
Yeah.
topics were your dream dinner guest, or if I
Had $1 million.
had $1 million. So it was like a 50-50.
Yeah. Both are really good.
Both are really good.
Yeah.
And we decided to not go with if you had $1 million because this day and age, $1 million is not that much.
No.
It could barely buy you a house in Hamilton.
Yeah. I mean, I had thoughts on it. Like, you know, the way we approach it, but it would have been more of like a lesson, you know?
Well, it's
like vision casting, manifestation. Well, you know, it wouldn't have just been fun.
in 2 seconds, if I had $1 million, I would probably buy some sort of property somewhere, but I'd definitely make sure I bought myself an RV. Done. $1 million gone. What about you?
Buy a bookstore.
Oh, that's cute.
I don't know. I have to think of it. I'd want to invest it. I was listening to a podcast this week with Grant Cardone and Lewis Howes, and he was saying that a bad investment is better than a smart spend. Because if a bad investment, like there's still some benefit if something didn't work out, like, and there's more to it. But I've just been thinking about that all week, and I'm like, smart investment's better than a smart spend, because a spend is just good and gone.
True. That's true.
So I thought it was interesting. So anyways, that's $1 million in 30 seconds.
Dream dinner guests. We created some structure around it, but not too much structure. We're going with people who are not fictional, so they're real people, but we decided to go with I could either be dead or alive.
Which meant our list just got
Longer
real
and longer. And then the list got even complicated, because then it could be like, do we want to go historical? Do we want to go political? Do we want to go entertainment? Because if you're sitting down to have dinner, which when was the last time any of us had a real sit-down dinner with anybody?
No. There'd have to be some kind of theme. That really helps.
I'd be going for good vibes, because I'd want a high energy. Is it just dinner, or does it go all night? Are we going to be going until the evening?
My people, they're kind of 3 groups. There's the rowdy group, and then there's the gonna change the world mastermind group, and then there's the, I don't know.
I have a lot of people that I'd want to ask the deeper questions to, I'd probably sit them down and get them drunk enough to tell me the truth.
The secrets.
The secrets.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we're actually eating dinner. Are we just drinking, or are we eating dinner? We're eating dinner. I want to go, what are you having for dinner? Wherever we are in this magical fake place, I'm probably going to go out for probably going to go for a good steak. Sorry, Courtney.
I would say, I like fajitas. That's my favorite. Fajitas.
You're having fajitas?
I think so.
I'm going to have a steak with asparagus wrapped in bacon and garlic mashed potatoes. And
I would not want garlic breath with some of my guests.
Oh, I'm never going to see them again. Some of them are dead, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to drink a whole bottle of vino with my guest. First guest, you're up.
First guest. Okay, this is easy. Toby Keith. Done. And a lot of you probably have no idea who that is.
Yeah, we're going to have to give some backstories, especially because as Megan and I were going through her list, there's some people that I'm like, I like this person. She's like, who's that?
Yeah.
There's so many people.
So many people. So Toby Keith has been my favorite country singer of all time since I was little. In grade 2, I got his album. And his album was titled I Love This Bar, which I went to tell my brownie leader I got for Christmas. So there's that. But I just love him, and that's where Toby, my pup's name, comes from. He's just a bit of a rebel. When you think about an industry, in the country music industry or music industry, he's a bit of a rebel. He goes against the grain and does his own thing, and he's been really successful and had a ton of number ones. He writes his own music. He created his own record label. He has invested. He has properties. So he's created a bit of an empire for himself. But he's a bit of a rebel. And so I would love to know, of course, about his business sense, investment, his creativity about creating music and writing music, and just about being like the big dog in the industry.
If we're talking musicians, I'll stay on that line. I'm gonna go with, I want to have, this is where our styles are so different. I want to sit down and have dinner with Kurt Cobain. Because if you don't know who Kurt Cobain is, Nirvana, lead singer, I was obsessed with him when I was a kid. Like, my brother would play Nirvana for me when I was little, and also like a bit of a rebel, kind of like sort of first in on the grunge scene of music. And I want to sincerely know if Courtney Love killed him. And then he would be able to tell me no. But, you know, then there's like so much history, like, you know, drugs and rock and roll. Like, I'd want to know it all. Kurt Cobain. Like, I liked him so much that when I was a kid, my hair was about the same length as his. And I'd get out of the shower and part it in the middle and, like, let it be like Kurt Cobain and put Nirvana on. Any other Nirvana fans?
Yeah, put your music, let's kind of maybe go through stages maybe. So who's your, like, music guest that you'd have at your dinner?
Oh, well, I had, like, a bunch of funny music guests. Like, I want to hang out with Prince. Because Prince has the most amazing music of all time. Like, there's just those iconic people like Whitney Houston. I'd probably want to sit down even with Elton John. So some of these people are dead, some of these people are alive. Yeah. You had some music people too.
Yeah, mine are all country. So like, and Toby Keith, Willie Nelson, the two of them are pals. So I'd like to see them together.
Yeah, they can be together.
Willie Nelson,
yeah.
Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton, absolutely.
She fits in there.
We should be playing Dolly Parton. My sister dressed up as Dolly Parton for Halloween one year. She was like, I don't know how old, and like my mom stuffed her boobs and stuff.
I would also have Johnny Cash, because he's also a rebel. See, they're all rebels. They're
all
rebels
a thing
in the industry. Yeah.
Rebels.
I like to know how they go against the grain. They're successful at it. They do what they want. Jen says, Blake Shelton. Yes, I love him. I want to know what happened with him and Miranda. That's what I want to know.
Is that a country guy?
Yes, he's another. He's also a little bit in the rebel. Yeah. There's like different groups in the country world. There's like the rebels. There's the good guys. They're the ones who are kind of in the middle. Blake's in the middle.
I'm like, do I have any other musicians that I'd want to meet? I'm sure I do.
Madonna, you said. MJ. Michael Jackson.
Madonna. For sure. I would want to meet up with Madonna. He's funny and likes to drink.
Yeah, see?
I'd like to meet up with Madonna because I want to know what's going on in her world right now. Because she's like sort of stepping out of...
Yeah.
I don't know if she's like encouraging herself to step out of the industry.
How she's reinvented herself.
Hey, yo, Britney Spears. Let's meet up with her. That would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be good. Especially with everything going on in her world.
Well, you watched the documentary on YouTube. Anyone else watch the YouTube thing? Like, and then you had you felt sympathy.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Everyone's been feeling like this. It's not in Canada right now. There's a copyright issue. The New York Times bestseller created the documentary.
How did you get a chance to watch it?
Because I watched it before the copyright was caught.
And you told me I should have watched it.
I told like everybody.
Like, I don't follow Britney Spears on Instagram, but I sometimes pop over there.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I want to know if there's like a real mental health issue or if this is just like a marketing thing. I don't know. It's complicated.
Yeah.
Child stars.
Should be a good guess. Child stars. Hilary Duff. She's a businesswoman now. She's got Smash and Test collection coming out. She's got a third kid on the way. How did she keep her head straight?
Well, there's like a lot of actors and actresses that were child stars that have made it, like Drew Barrymore. Mm-hmm. And she's still doing stuff, and she seems pretty level-headed. I think she had like a dark period.
Yeah.
Christina Ricci.
Jessica Simpson.
Yeah, I also even, we're going kind of into celebrity land. Mm-hmm. Like, Winona Ryder, I like her because she's kind of interesting. Yeah. Did you ever watch Stranger Things?
No.
Well, she, like, hasn't done anything. I guess I don't know if she's done anything in a while, but now she's in Stranger Things. And, like, Winona Ryder, she's a cool chick. Old, weird movies. Ooh, Cher! Fuck yeah! We would both want to meet Cher.
Cher would be good.
I would love to sit down with Cher.
Or Christina Aguilera. Men-wise, Zac Efron, because I could just scoop him up.
You should be with Zac Efron.
We're perfect for each other.
Yeah.
He's my kind of type. He's a little grungy.
Anyone watch Zac Efron's last documentary, Down to Earth?
Sure did. Loved every second.
I haven't finished it yet.
It's good. I feel like it gets better, maybe.
I don't know if I'm just holding off on it because, like, when I watch stuff like that like, shows adventure and outdoor stuff and travel, it's, like, really hard for me because I want to be able to do that, and we can't do that right now.
Yeah, I watched it in the summer when we were doing that simultaneously, so it made it easier.
Look at the difference between self-tan and not self-tan.
Yeah, thank you, Saint Tropez.
Well, mine washed off. Like, it...
Yeah.
It totally makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You look great.
Who else do we have on our list?
Let's go back to Cher.
Cher. Yeah.
What do you think Cher likes to eat? Do you think Cher drinks champagne? How old is Cher?
She's like in her 60s or 70s. I think 70s. I don't know. But she was still performing.
She's amazing.
She is amazing.
One of my favorite movies of all time is The Mermaids. Christina Ricci's in it, and Winona Ryder.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm super inspired by that movie. Zac Efron seemed high the whole time. Yeah. Honestly, to me, he seemed a little bit high too, because I feel like there was like a little bit of a slowness in his reaction time sometimes, or like
I think he was maybe overwhelmed a lot too.
I think he was high. I think he was smoking doobs, just being like, yeah, this is cool, because he wasn't even like super enthusiastic or excited in my mind.
It's also a whole new world for him.
But I also haven't finished it.
Hosting. I don't know. I like Darren O'Leen too. I'd love to meet Darren O'Leen.
LOL, Jen.
Space Jen.
Space.
Definitely baked.
Definitely baked. Me and Jen agree on something. Don't know why I'm saying that. Zac Efron. If we're talking about male celebrities. Male celebrities. I like Channing Tatum. Hottie.
Hottie with a body.
Amazing. Excellent performer. And fuck. Okay, I'd be lying if I didn't want him to like do some dance moves on me, lift me up, spin me around, flip me, flip.
Oh yeah,
flip.
He's a babe.
He's a babe.
Here's another one for you, because we're reading his book right
now.
Oh,
Matthew McConaughey. I'm reading his book.
Yeah, it's good.
All right.
His book has really impressed me, to be honest.
It's really impressed me.
I've read a lot of memoirs, well, I've read a lot of books in general, but I've read a lot of memoirs and biographies, and his is really impressive. It's just kind of unique.
Anyone else like reading his book? The journey of it? Yes. Channing!
The Rock, yeah.
The Rock,
yeah. Yeah, he's got a good work ethic.
And like, why do we want to have dinner with these people who are like slightly famous? Like, we could have totally gone sentimental and been like, I really want to have dinner with my grandma. Like, my mom's mom, for sure.
Yeah, I could have said that too.
There's pretty things, but like, these celebrities, it's like interesting to ask them about their path and their journey. And I think that's why I'm really liking Matthew's book, because it's like, he landed his first position by asking for it. Like, he was even in like a different role. Are you at that point yet? When he...
No, I think I'm in part 3 now. So
like, his first movie was Dazed and Confused. And if you haven't watched Dazed and Confused, you need to watch Dazed and Confused. I know you don't smoke weed, but it's so funny. It's like about a high school party. Like, the graduation party. It's so good. It's so good.
A lot of the people on my list, too, I noticed were, like, CEOs, entrepreneurs, people, like, at the top of their game. And I think I'm just really fascinated with high performers as well. And people who have had long, extended careers. These aren't just people who are in the moment. They're people who have careers and legacies that they've created and built over time.
Well, even like, I think celebrities, actors, musicians, anyone in entertainment, they're high performers. 100%. Like, you have to have your mind in the game to be on like that all the time. Like, I even get like a little bit fatigued, just teaching a live yoga class once a day. Imagine doing like a huge 3-hour live performance every day. Like, it's demanding. It's demanding for people to like be on like that.
Yeah.
Well, huge performer, Oprah. I'd love to sit with Oprah and find out about her childhood, because I actually don't know that much about her, like, as before her life, but she's such a strong figure. Yeah, she's such a strong figure, female figure.
Yeah, and she represents the Black community, so I'd be curious to see what that experience has been like for her.
Yeah.
Having created a legacy with that resistance, I'm sure. Because she's made it seem easy, but of course that's not the case.
Well, I read Michelle Obama's book.
Yeah. She's another guest.
Great memoir. Yeah, amazing really memoir.
Good. Just really
good. Reading about her life growing up in the south side of Chicago. Amazing. And then I also watched Shameless. So I just finished watching season 10 of Shameless, which is in the south side of Chicago. And if it's like the way that Shameless presents it, like, that's a tough neighborhood to live in. It's a tough neighborhood to live in.
Yeah. So Michelle Obama and Oprah, definitely people we want to have. Who else do we like? Well, if I just get into personal development, I can just like rip off a bunch. Like Gabby Bernstein, Lewis Howes, Brendan Burchard, Shailene Johnson, Rachel Hollis.
I don't know some of these people.
Well, you should, because I'll be on stage. Well, I'll meet you. I'll introduce you. When I'm backstage where I'm going to speak at their conference, I'll introduce you.
I'll be hosting one and paying them to come. How about that?
Yeah, you can pay me too.
Perfect. I like being the
You
big
can
guy.
host. Steph's in.
Hey, Steph. Happy Friday.
Those are our big people. Because they're CEOs, and when I look at all of them, I'm like, high performers, personal growth, you know?
I think I've got on my list, I've got a lot of public figures.
Mm-hmm.
Like, on my list is Princess Diana.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
It'd be very interesting. My mom was super obsessed with, because like she was kind of like a public figure. Like obviously she had like a royalty position, kind of a position in politics, but strong female figure. I watched the whole Netflix series, The Crown.
I haven't watched those yet.
It's a little bit slower, but I don't mind that sometimes.
I should start.
You might like it because it's not like intensely dramatic, or because I know you don't like stuff that's like.
Yeah, I started watching a show called Peaky Blinders. It's really good, but it's very.
Nick likes that show. He suggested it, but I started like the first episode. I didn't like it.
I like it, but I have to be in the right mood because like.
Is it graphic? I can't remember.
It's a little bit, but it's good, and it's just a period film. I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah. So Princess Diana, watch The Crown. The seasons pick up, especially like as modern times pick up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the last season of it shows more about Princess Diana and like about her body dysphoria. She was bulimic, like I don't want to like be ruining anything for anyone. So like knowing if there was a bit more of you know the type of stress and pressure that being a princess put on her.
Mhm.
The whole royal family and like a monarchy in our modern day is super interesting to me. The fact that it still exists.
I know.
I guess it exists in some places
like,
still.
Meghan Markle and like they just removed themselves.
And aren't they having their second kid or something?
Yeah, they just announced.
I picked that up when I was at the grocery store. I saw I actually do skim the front of the magazines when I'm going through checkout. I'm like, what do I need to know?
What's happening in the world?
who's doing what?
Who else do we have? Oh, I guess for like older figures, people who have passed, like Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah, we've got some like older celebrities that we'd be fascinated to like sit with. Mm-hmm. Spoiler alert! Oh my god, I'm finished.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yes.
So Audrey Hepburn, Judy Garland,
for sure.
Liza Minnelli, of course.
Liza Minnelli is Judy Garland's daughter.
Spoiler alert.
Judy Garland, if you don't know who that is like the Wizard of Oz.
I hope everyone here knows that.
And Liza Minnelli starred in Cabaret, like one of my favorite musicals.
Yes.
Actually, probably my favorite musical of all time, by Bob Fosse.
Oh, I would love Bob Fosse.
I love Bob Fosse too. All his like.
Yeah. There's not a lot of actually old dancers too, but anyways, Lucille Ball.
Yeah.
I read a book about her. It was very fascinating. And you said Coco Chanel.
Coco Chanel, again, inspired by the movie. Mm-hmm. I think it was just called Coco. Yeah. I can't remember. So good.
Yeah, I said Elva Vanderbilt, which is from the 20s, if I remember right. I read a book about her. It was very fascinating in New York and how she grew up.
The other interesting thing about Coco Chanel is that given the era, like we could have gone so far back. There could be so many people. Mm-hmm. You know, she had to dress and act like a man. Because I think, like, you know, females weren't really supposed to be designers. Like, we've come so far that we can just come on the internet now and
drink an old man's drink.
Drink an old man's drink.
Yeah.
And run our own ships.
Yeah.
Which is fantastically exciting to be able to do.
Who else is on our list?
Well, then we just got a little bit, like, silly, like... Oh! I know who we need to have dinner with.
Who?
Bob.
I wonder if Bob made it. Usually he does.
We had awesome dinners with Bob when we were camping. He was a part of our campfire dinners, campfire chats.
Bob's just a really cool, fascinating hero. I didn't mean to say hero. I don't know what I meant to say though. Fascinating human is what I was trying to say. Yeah. It's just nice to have good conversation with people who are open. I think that's with Bob. Like, Bob's a good listener, but he's also really just open to everything, you know?
He doesn't make me feel old or young.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're going on these dinners with people, these dream dinner guests, what would your activities be? Like, you don't want to pick their brain and talk to them the whole time. Like, are you one of those people who would get Jerry Seinfeld?
Oh, that's a good one.
I think I'd fucking hate him. Is that awful?
100% top of my list. Why is it top of your list, Jen? I would never have thought that.
Well, he's funny because he does those, like, driving in cars with, I can't remember what it's called. I just feel like he would be, it's just, that's awful. Don't you think he'd be a bit obnoxious or annoying? Maybe?
Sometimes that's people you learn a lot from.
Then just, you might as well, is it just specifically Jerry Seinfeld, or do you want to go out with the whole Seinfeld crew?
He's
Like
so
Elaine
effing funny, and I love him.
and
And we
Kramer.
have similar personalities. Oh, okay.
Do you guys have similar birthdays?
He's great in comedies and cars.
Comedies and cars. I knew that's what it was.
Just Jerry.
Just Jerry. She wants to go with just Jerry.
Hmm.
Then I'll take Elaine. You take Kramer. I know you're not much of a Seinfeld.
No, I'm not a huge Seinfeld person.
Well, then if we're going back to celebrities, I'd go with Brad Pitt. How did I get to Brad Pitt? Because you know how you have your Seinfeld and Friends thing? Friends? I'm more of a Friends person, I think.
Yeah, so am I.
And then I went to Jennifer Aniston, and then I went to Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
I'll go hang out with Brad Pitt. Ooh, I'd like to hang out with Julia Roberts, too. I really like Julia Roberts.
Yeah, you do like Julia Roberts a lot.
Patrick Swayze. Let's get back to those Dirty Dancing days.
We need more men at this party.
We need more. Is it multiple guests, or are you on a one-on-one with these people?
Well, in the technical, I guess traditionally it's your 5 dream dinner guests. Like you pick 5.
Okay, that's how the game's played.
Yeah. Because I'm like, how do you narrow it down? I mean, I know who I would just pick because they just go together, but...
And then I feel like I don't know if I'd want to be like at a bougie restaurant.
No, I think at your house.
Do I have to cook?
No, you hire a chef, obviously. As
Hire
anyone
a
would
chef?
do.
Okay, well then I'm going to do this is my setting. I'm going to be outside. We have a gazebo or like an outdoor big tent.
Mm.
We're on the water. And I've got like a fancy setup table, and then we have a bonfire. So from dinner, then we take our drinks to the fire, and then dinner continues. That's where I'm having dinner.
Yeah, that's good.
Where are you having dinner?
On a boat.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, on a boat. And then do they have like fire pits on a boat, like fake ones, or pretend, or do they ever actually? I think so. Because I like the fire, but I'm like under the sky.
Yeah.
That seems schnazzy.
On the water.
Like heck, choose a chef as one of your guests. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, choose a chef.
I don't know that many
There's
chefs.
this guy on Instagram. I can't use my phone because
No.
you have my phone at the moment.
I have mine.
I can't remember his name right now, but it's because of reels. It gives you ADD. Like, I really like his reels. Jen wants Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, that's a good one. I'd want a cake boss to make dessert cake for us.
Does he do vegan stuff?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you're not really vegan, so
No,
that's
I
fine.
don't care. With dessert, I don't care. Whatever it is.
Who do what do I want to eat? Well, I already told you what I want to eat. I'm not big on dessert, so I don't really care about that.
Oh, I would want cake for sure. For sure, he's so funny in real life. Gordon, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I think a boat, then you transition. That would be good.
To a beach bonfire.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's fun.
That'd be super nice.
Yeah.
And we haven't really even touched on like athletes or people we need some, if we're gonna make this a balanced dinner party. We've got actors and actresses, we've got some public figures, we've got some goal getters.
Yeah, business entrepreneurs.
We need an intellectual maybe. I also am going to invite, you might not know who this is, Wes Anderson. He would be an interesting person to have at the party. He is a film director. If you know who Wes Anderson is, he did like The Royal Tenenbaums, Life Aquatic. Oh my gosh, I need to really dig in. Moonrise Kingdom. He's my favorite director. His cinematography is so interesting. And I think there's got to be something a little bit... I feel like if you met him, you'd have to like go into his brain and be like, why did you decide to do that like that?
Yeah, that would be fascinating.
I love all of his movies. So he has to come because we need to have a couple oddballs out there. Well, Kurt would be an oddball. I would say Kurt, like I know him and we're hanging out.
I would invite the Crap Brothers from Saboomafoo.
I don't know who they are.
You don't know? You never watched Saboomafoo?
No, I don't
The
even
kids'
know.
TV show?
No.
With the puppet?
No, I'm older than you.
Yeah, this was an old show when I was young too.
I don't know if I did.
The Crap Saboomafoo and the Crap Brothers.
No.
Walking in the
No.
Gosh. No?
No, I liked I like Smurfs and I like Sesame Street. Like we're talking that young.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
No, but like when you were that little, like what?
Yeah. I'll have to like watch it, pull it up. The Crap Brothers, they were some young gentlemen.
I don't know who that is.
Oh gosh, that's
Phil
upsetting.
Perkins from CH News.
Jen is so funny.
Jen, you're so
These
funny.
guys, Saboomafoo?
No, their faces are recognizable, but I don't want to have dinner with them.
Oh, I do. I watched this. This was on TVO. This was on TVO Kids at 11 o'clock every day, and I watched it.
Leslie's favorite. Leslie still likes it.
I know because she found it on YouTube Kids. Leslie was sleeping over the other night, and she was watching it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm in." And we watched it together.
I don't know. We could have even kept going into a long list of people. Like we could have had inventors, founders, forefathers. No, I don't want to do
There's so
forefathers.
many people. It could go on forever.
But I think we chose to go more entertainment because I think we're all craving a tiny touch here of entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Could probably go on about our dinner party guests forever. Oh, I want Serena Williams.
That's a good
Strong female athlete. I would probably. Do you think that if she was, could we put her up to like athletic competitions against The Rock, and who would win?
Oh yeah.
Could you like get them drunk enough to make them do like plate contests together, and then it turns into a drinking game?
I think Rock would win everything, but Serena Williams is amazing.
Yeah, I just want some more.
Beyonce. I don't like Beyonce's. I've never been a huge fan. I
like her music a lot. Okay, Lady Gaga.
Oh, Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
I just very much respect their work ethic and their craft and their creative. Yeah.
I like women who are fearless. Yeah, Lady Gaga would be a good one too. And I wonder if are Lady Gaga and Beyonce friends?
They've done a song together. Telephone.
Yeah, no, I like her. I also really like Natalie Portman. Ooh, we're back on to the celebrities. Natalie Portman and Kevin Spacey, two of my favorite actors. What are you a Tom Hanks fan? No.
Sure.
Yeah?
I don't care.
I don't think I'm one of those people that if I met a celebrity, I'd be like, starstruck. I think I'd be pretty chill. I think.
I think so. I would think so. I don't think I've ever really met or seen anyone who's like a mega star.
A megastar?
Yeah, I don't think I have.
I think I'd be pretty chill. Kevin Spacey, is he? Oh, Tom Hanks.
He's on her list for sure. Yeah, he's a good one.
To be honest, I think a dinner party.
Favorite actor ever. He's very talented.
Kane Brown.
Kane Brown? I mean, yeah, but
Who's Kane Brown?
he's a country singer. We met. Oh, right. Obviously, we met Kane Brown.
How were you when you met him? I don't know who that is.
We were fine. He just created his own label. Like, he's good.
I kind of did have a dinner party with Wayne Gretzky's dad.
Oh, that would be cool. Wayne Gretzky would be cool.
Oh my gosh, why can't I not remember Wayne Gretzky's dad's name right now? I feel terrible. He signed a napkin for me. We were all at we were all at the dance competition in Brantford, the Sanderson Center.
Oh yes, I remember that place.
I can't remember what the
Red carpet.
It was beautiful.
Yeah,
I know. So
that
we were
building's
and then
beautiful.
we had a place we'd go for dinner. And this old guy came down and sat beside me and like asked if he could have a bite of my chocolate cake, and I was like, no, blah blah blah. Then he hung out with us for a while, and then eventually we realized who it was. And then I saw him again at the First Ontario for the Bulldogs game maybe,
Oh, that would make sense.
or maybe it was basketball when the Honey Badgers. I went to go see the
Oh.
Honey, and so I went up and sat with him and was like, hey, I met you when I was a kid. I've got that napkin signed somewhere.
That's so funny.
Hey, Sela. Happy
Um,
Friday, my dear.
Gosh, dream dinner guests. There's so many.
I want to even just think about the environment. Like, are we going to have activities? Do you think if Cher was at my dinner party, I could get Cher to hula hoop?
Maybe. But there's I don't see some of these guys playing long games.
Long games? No?
I would not play long games.
I love long games.
I know you do. I'll sit and chat with Oprah, but I don't know if Oprah's doing long games.
I know. I think, how do you not like long games? I'm going to do long games with my guests.
No, thank you.
Okay, but like, toss a little sandbag? Come on, that's fun. Or like,
It's not my first choice.
what would you just rather do? Like, go for a walk and talk with them before dinner? Go through the promenade?
Well, Zac Efron would be falling in love with me, so that would take up all my time.
Wait. I thought someone else was falling in love with you. Your other favorite dinner party guest. Do you want to have dinner with, what's our bachelor's name again?
Oh, Blake Moynes. If anyone knows Blake Moynes.
Hey, Maria, Mama.
Send him my way. Could go for a little beach walk.
Actually, my dream dinner party guest is Maria. And guess what, Maria? We're going to have dinner real soon. I'm cooking for you on a Saturday night. Because that's my day that we need to provide meals.
Okay.
Yeah, we have deals, days.
Food is important. Games are important.
Okay, is there any lawn game you like? There's so many. What about bocce ball?
Slip and slide?
Slip and slide with Blake. That's what she wants to do with her dinner. He shows up for dinner, you're wearing a bikini, you're like, hi, dinner will be ready in an hour. First, here's your drink. Oh, she's starving.
Oh gosh. I don't know, I don't care. We didn't really play many games growing up like that. Or like, what's the one that has the little tennis balls on the other side of the rope?
Oh, that one's okay. I don't really love that one that much.
I can't remember what it's called.
I like, I can't remember, the frisbee that goes into the...
Oh, yeah.
The thing.
You're good at frisbee, that's your game.
I'm good at frisbee, I'm really good at frisbee. So maybe this dinner's getting like appetizers. What are your appetizers?
Garlic bread.
You don't want them to get too stuffed because then they'll get tired.
Oh. Spinach dip. I don't know. Nachos and salsa.
I'm gonna do, this is where I'll shine. I'm gonna do oysters.
Oh, wow.
Oysters. Absolutely.
That's good.
Because I'm not cooking. Gordon Ramsay's cooking for me.
True.
Oysters, baby. Oh my gosh, I miss oysters.
When I think of oysters, I think of Alice in Wonderland because there's a whole oyster segment. Courtney and Abby will know.
I don't watch Alice in Wonderland. What about Let's Meet Mr. Walt Disney?
Oh, yeah.
There's a movie on him too.
Saving Mr. Banks.
Yes, it was really good.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Tom Hanks?
Mm-hmm.
That was Tom Hanks. That guy's a legend.
Great movie, yeah.
Oysters. I don't think you can get oysters anywhere right now because how do you shuck them? I don't know how to shuck them.
I saw somebody had oysters the other day on Instagram.
Well, I guess we could now because places are open, right? Can Jam! Thanks, Maria.
Oh, yeah.
That's
the game.
Hit it in. I've hurt my fingers so many times on that game because the frisbee comes at you and you're supposed to hit it,
Yeah.
but if your timing's
Some
off...
of these games, like, depending on the guests, if I want them to dress up, like, if we're going dressing to the nines, like, we're not playing lawn games. But I think, like, Willie Nelson would probably, if he was high enough, probably play a lawn game.
Oh, I think he would play one anyways.
His braids, his bandana.
Well, you've seen me at the beach. I'm like, who wants to play frisbee? Who wants to play frisbee? I want to play frisbee with you all.
You know
Well, I think we've touched on all our people.
they do. Yeah.
Let's do
I didn't do her, but...
Let's do a rundown. All right. Princess Diana, Hillary Clinton, Prince, Oprah, Cher, Madonna, Michael Jackson, Kurt Cobain, Natalie Portman, Wes Anderson, Matthew McConaughey, Channing Tatum, Coco Chanel, Oprah, Serena Williams, Beyonce, and Bob. And Maria.
I said Alva Vanderbilt, Rachel Hollis, Gabby Bernstein, the Kratt Brothers. Oh, Kris Jenner. I forgot to say Kris Jenner. Dolly Parton, Willie Nelson, Toby Keith. I said her twice. Lewis Howes, Brendan Burchard, Johnny Cash, Shailene Johnson, Hilary Duff, Zac Efron, Michelle Obama, Audrey Hepburn, Judy Garland and Liza Minnelli, Lucille Ball.
And then we had a bunch of others in the mix.
Yeah, that came up after the fact.
Yeah.
This is a pretty epic party. Well, I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna have regrets after this because I know that there's gonna be people I want to add to it.
Yeah. One day I'll have a party like this with all these fancy names.
On a boat.
Yeah.
I'm having steak, bacon wrapped asparagus and garlic mashed potatoes, and oysters. That's a great spread.
We'll be celebrating my New York Times best-selling book.
That's why we're all getting together, obviously. Obviously.
And you just launched your first keynote conference.
Yeah.
There you go.
Keynote conference.
You're all invited.
Please join us next Friday.
Wear your best. Dress to your nines.
It's Fine Friday. Next week, hold on. I gotta look at a calendar quick time. Because I gotta know. Oh, it's not this week. Next week's the 26th. But join us on March 5th for It's Fine Friday's Cottage Edition. Woo! We're so excited. Oh, sorry, Gus. Did we wake you? We are going away for 3 days. Lockdown is done. Cottage Edition will be happening. Tom Hanks is coming.
Tom Hanks is in.
I love you all.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us.
Enjoy your Friday evening. And, P.S., sign up for our workshop that's on Tuesday.
Yay.
It's all about understanding identity. What does that mean? It really truly means, are you living the life that you want to lead? Are you stepping into the roles that you'd like to see yourself in? If you're not, if you have this calling that you're not following, or a desire or a passion or a dream that you're not stepping into, why are you not doing it?
Yeah, it's like your first pathway into self-growth, self-development. Who are you? Are you moving in the right direction? Who do you want to become? And we're going to help you and guide you in that direction.
And how you can just put yourself out there in the most fullest, truest way as yourself, for yourself.
Yeah, it's going to be super fun. It's $20. Unless you're already a member, then you already got it. And you can just head to the link in bio and sign up and hang out with us. It'll be live. And then we'll send a replay if you miss it.
Have a great night, everyone. Peace out.
Bye.